Hi everyone, it's Hailheidi. I am an American who's been learning more about other countries in the world, specifically about some European countries, as well as dipping into some other countries like Australia, South Korea. But there are still some things that I am not aware of when it comes to history in the United States. You guys sent me a video called, "Did Civilians Really Have a Picnic During a Battle?" And the video is clearly about the American Civil War. I am extremely nervous to watch this because I'm already embarrassed. I was slightly hoping that that was not the case, that maybe it didn't happen, but why the heck would it be on Simple History if it was not the case? So let's dive in. If you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Come see me on Twitch, and come talk about this kind of stuff with me live. Good times. Gosh, let's do this.
Did civilians really have a picnic during a battle? The American Civil War. The year was 1861, and the American Civil War had begun. The Confederacy had been victorious at Fort Sumter in April, and now the next battle at Bull Run was taking place. The men, women, and children who made up the wealthy elite of Washington came out in their carriages out of curiosity to follow the Union Army on July 21st, 1861 to Centerville, Virginia. They were eager and curious to see a battle, so found a good spot to spectate from, spread out their blankets, and opened their picnic baskets and champagne.
They were eager, What did he say? They were excited and eager?
They were eager and curious to see a battle.
Eager and curious. Okay, at least they weren't excited, but maybe some of them were. I'm sure that a lot of them... What the heck? Okay, I'm trying to like come up with an excuse for people to literally like come out with food and drinks to spectate a battle. And I'm not. Usually I can find a pretty good excuse for people to, you know, I like to give someone the benefit of the doubt, but, what the freak is this? Okay, but let's continue.
So found a good spot to spectate from, spread out their blankets, and opened their picnic baskets and champagne. Beyond the picnickers who had come to spectate like they were watching a sports game were congressmen and journalists who wanted to keep an eye on the progress of the war for the Union firsthand.
I can understand that. Okay, if there's a journalist or, you know, people in politics who are, you know, they're needing or, you know, wanting to make sure that they understand what's going on, make sure to educate the people, spread the word, and keep people informed about the war, that's totally understandable. Why do you bring a glass of wine, a bottle of wine? I can't even talk right now. I feel like this is so American. I feel like this actually still happens sometimes, but now we have YouTube and now we have, you know, the internet. And I don't know why are people so curious about this kind of stuff? I understand. I feel like some true crime, things like that, even MMA fights. Have you guys ever been to an MMA fight? For some reason, it is entertaining. I swear, we're still we still have gladiator tendencies, but we don't want people to die nowadays, obviously. But like, my gosh, why does violence attract people so much? But to sit out and watch a battle happen and watch people, okay, you know what? Let's just continue. I'm just so floored right now.
Even food sellers came along, who saw the event as a great opportunity to make a quick buck. On the other side, too, Confederate soldiers received lemonade from Southern women. When the battle began, it looked like the Union would win, but by the afternoon...
Are we treating a battle like it's a sports event? Did people place bets? I would not be surprised. I'm going to bet that the Confederate side's going to win, you know. What the heck? I hope that this is the only time that this ever happened. What, did it end poorly?
Confederate reinforcements soon turned the tide and created a panic that forced a disorderly retreat. The sight of fleeing Union troops caused the spectators to panic and run away.
Really? What? I couldn't even see that happening at all. I saw that plan as being perfectly flawless. Nothing could go wrong, obviously.
This caused chaos on the roads leading back to Washington as
Yep.
crowds of civilians got hold of the first carriage they could find. The chaos was so much that the Union Army and its ambulances were blocked by the panicking civilians and their
Hold on.
fancy carriages.
Okay. Okay. Let me get this straight. So not only are civilians going out and watching a freaking battle as it is happening in real time with picnic blankets, okay, then it got so bad and people panicked so hard that they started blocking ambulances. Like, okay, first of all, I'm kind of surprised that the soldiers or just, actual people that were supposed to be part of that battle didn't clear out the civilian. Like, how close were they? Because if they are on the roads to wherever the soldiers need to be going, they had to be fairly close, right? This whole thing is so ridiculous and unbelievable to me. I I am very, very at a loss for words. I cannot.
Michigan Senator Zachariah Chandler tried to block the road to stop the retreating Union soldiers. Senator Ben Wade of Ohio picked up a rifle and threatened to shoot any soldier who ran.
So now the civilians are hopping in there like they're part of the battle as well. Okay. I mean, I guess I could see that happening if you're very political and if you're very, very invested in the battle. Oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. But yeah, that I love, and who knows how they were dressed. Who knows if they were in top hats and stuff like that. I do wonder what details maybe are being missed or if they are representing this correctly, because this is freaking insane. If anybody else knows about anything about this, let me know. I think I'm going to do some research after this because what in the world?
Ben
Anyway.
Wade of Ohio picked up a rifle and threatened to shoot any soldier who ran. While Senator Henry Wilson was giving out sandwiches to the soldiers, Confederate artillery destroyed his buggy, forcing him to escape on a stray mule. The Confederate Army decided not to push on and pursue the retreating Union Army to Washington, D.C., and return to the South. It does seem strange that people would choose to have a picnic to watch a real battle.
Yes.
So why did it happen?
Why?
One of the reasons that the wealthy elite thought it would be a good idea was because, like most people at the time of the war, they believed it would be over quickly. The American Civil War would actually last for 4 years. They also thought the battle would go without much bloodshed and that one side would break and run for it. The majority of the spectators, it is also noted, were out of harm's way on Centreville Heights, 5 miles from the fighting.
Okay.
Subscribe for more history videos. Get Simple History, the American Civil War, today.
Simple history is very interesting. I feel like it is obviously it's extremely simplified. Okay. I feel like there is so much detail in that I need. I feel like that was not enough information. Or maybe that's just enough. Maybe we don't need any more. Maybe we need to just forget the freak that happened. Something that I'm interested in is how the distance worked. Because if people were 5 miles away, then how were they blocking the buggies? Maybe there was just so many people that there was just a mass blockage, and it didn't matter how far away they were. I don't know. That is just crazy. My problem with this, if I felt like we had changed as a people, I feel like if I didn't see things like this happening all the time, then I'd be like, oh, that's crazy. Wow, good thing we're past that. But I feel like there is still so much weird, just like we turn really awful and crazy things into media for entertainment. You know what I mean? Just, I don't know. I feel like we do that a lot over here, and it's sad. It's really weird to see. So anyway, let me know what your guys' thoughts are. I'm a little flustered, to be honest. Like, I was not. I should have expected this, but I don't know. Maybe I was hoping that it wouldn't be as bad as it was. No, this is straight up just crazy. So yeah, let me know what you think. I'm going to go cry myself to sleep, and thank you so much for watching with me. I will see you in the next video. Bye, you guys.